Hello everyone, and we're back with part 2 of Brony Hero of Equestria. I'm Green Bean.
And I'm Sapare.
So, what do we want to do this time? We want to
Being that we
browse...
we have already kind of figured out that doing the internet thing is what you're supposed to do,
Yeah.
because that's the option it gave you last time, so you should go do the shop thing.
Alright. So buy 10 gallons of Mountain Dew. You'll decide that it is important to quench your thirst first. After throwing on a t-shirt, crusty socks, and some sandals, you race down to the nearest supermarket to buy some Mountain
So
Dew.
wait, he remembers to close himself for that?
Well, I mean, the date was like something we needed to do now, Sapare. Like, shopping, yeah, we can have clothes on for that. I mean, we wouldn't want to think anyone... We wouldn't want anyone to think we're strange while we're buying our 10 gallons of Mountain Dew.
Are you French?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what that's implying.
It's very vague and I believe that.
Okay. After filling your trolley to the brim with the delicious life-giving liquid, you pay. Thankfully, your mom left her wallet out for you to borrow, and decide to go home.
Actually, yeah, this time your mother wasn't here. It's like the universe has changed.
Yeah, it is. Also, we just stole her wallet to buy a bunch of Mountain Dew. Unfortunately, you didn't realize how difficult it would be to carry all the bottles, and you don't have enough money left for the bus.
How
Clenching
much
a...
money did you spend? You took your mother's wallet and emptied it.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, the guy did say like 10 gallons or something ridiculous. Clutching a dozen carrier bags, each bulging with Mountain Dew, you struggle out of the supermarket and start walking down the road. Wow, that's an interesting wall thing there.
Now we know why this guy's so crazy.
We are still here, apparently.
Is it a horse or is it a fucking sheep?
I think it's a horse.
Its ears are huge.
It's,
But
yeah.
I don't know, it looks good.
The bags are heavy and cut into your fingers. Every few steps you need to stop to put them down and have a breather. It is during one such rest break that you hear a strange mewling coming from a nearby alleyway. Putting down your bottles and shaking your head to get rid of the painful shaking your hands to get rid of the painful numb sensation. You poke your head into the alleyway.
You actually saw shares only moments ago. Oh no! I know where this is going.
Ah.
It's not gonna go there, but we know what it's implying.
Yeah, on the floor abandoned a small cardboard box, just big enough for you
I think the
gasp!
cat. I
Huh?
think a cat is gonna jump out and kill you.
Probably. Gasp, catching your breath. The box is just big enough for a tiny pony filly. Could it be true? Could you found a tiny baby rainbow dash like in your favorite novel, My Little Dashie?
I like this story, but it's not a novel. It's not that long.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be considered a novel either. Though there's like several adaptations, so who knows? Maybe someone wrote a novel about it, though unlikely. Let's see.
You
Uh,
die. You die if you omit, but you gotta omit to die.
I'd be surprised if we die, but
It's gonna be a
maybe.
fucking cat and it's gonna scratch your
Well,
eyes out.
it's gonna be a cat, but jeez, that sounds intense.
You died the other time by a police officer who shot you. But
Okay, that's true. And it's funny, I made Harvester references, and that's the exact kind of thing that would have happened in Harvester. It's like, you just doing weird things at the market, and all of a sudden someone just comes in and kills you. For no
he's a post
reason.
office dude.
Yeah. You decide to open the box. Soon all your dreams will become reality. Hey there, little Dashie, you coo as you slowly kneel down, opening a cardboard flap and peering inside. There's still a mewling coming from it, though you can't quite make out exactly what it is. Suddenly, a cute pair of eyes peep out at you. Ah, Say, smiling as you open the box to take out your new best friend.
And then suddenly, oh,
Well, it wasn't a cat, but it's a... Rah! You scream as from the box leaps a rabid raccoon. Maybe
and it's
we'll
killing
die.
you, I caught it.
Look at that face, though. Jeez. It's so weird seeing raccoon teeth like that. I don't
It
usually...
looks almost huggable.
Yeah, maybe if it wasn't trying to eat you, I would hug it. Which is absolutely insane, frothing at the mouth and snarling, its claws digging it into you as it lunges for your throat. You try to fight it off, but to no avail. As the raccoon tears into you, you fall backwards into your pile of Mountain Dew. The bottles split, sending waves of fizz across the floor.
Possible. Because are not made out of glass. I'm just pointing out the logic flaw here.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm sure there's a way you could crash into them that would open them, but yeah, I don't think falling on them would split them in half or anything weird like that. Plastic
And even
doesn't
opening
work
them
that
is
way.
very difficult, like, just by
Yeah.
dropping them. I have dropped bottles, I know.
Fair enough. As he lay twitching on the ground, the raccoon gnawing on your arm, you notice flecks of foam on your mouth. You've been infected with the T-virus! Oh, I mean rabies.
He ripped out your throat. I think that's more deadly than some... Is this a zombie virus?
Yeah, we're playing Left 4 Dead now,
I
so
don't think it works this way.
I call Bill. He's the best.
I play the black dude.
Alright. As the fog of rapid madness descends upon you, you scuttle off, the raccoon still attached to your arm. You decide to become king of a nearby skip, fashioning a crown out of moldy chicken leg and wire. It's okay, Dashy, you say to the raccoon, hugging it with your one good arm as you settle down to sleep in the skip with your best friend in the whole world.
This is actually pretty accurate to Brony's.
I don't think rabies works that way.
Nope, but Bronyism does.
I guess so. If you're infected with rabies and a brony, you just suddenly go insane and see evil raccoons as a Rainbow Dash. You're my little Dashy. The bedmen do not notice you. The next day, as they unload their skip onto their crushing truck.
They are terrible.
How do they not notice you?
Oh yeah, we fight humans in here all the time. In fact, I can remember that at work we weren't allowed to It was a big problem where they had to always be careful because if a homeless guy climbed into the bin to look for stuff that they couldn't accidentally leave them in there,
Yeah.
This is a thing they actually look for. I'm just saying.
I didn't know that, but that kind of makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of problems with the idea of accidentally killing people. That's something you're clearly not supposed to do.
Killing people, but also getting because the problem was that they had a case of someone opening it, not opening it, but it was they got jump scared points, and then they drop stuff and shit happens. Yeah. So you always have to be aware that someone could be in those bins. Is what the point is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sad. I did not turn into zombie virus.
Yeah, I mean, if they were going to kill us off for an arbitrary reason, they might have as well have just killed us off with having rabies turn into the zombie virus. I mean, that would have been cooler.
Brony zombie virus.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone who eats becomes a brony.
I want to play that version of Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Brony.
That's terrifying.
Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do. We've got to browse the internet for Pony, obviously.
Even though they dropped the second P word there.
What second P word?
You're calling his head for pony.
Mm-hmm.
Something pony.
Oh, I see. Internet. What a great idea. Why bother dealing with the woes of the outside world where you die from everything like an adventure game? This basically is like an adventure game. You do something off the beaten path. You die.
It's an adventure. The adventure is full of my Follow your destiny or die.
Yep. When you have everything you could ever need in front of you. Wow, that's even more messy than my desktop. Well, my desktop's
Actually, it is.
like
I
messy.
I can admit that it is, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Hey, today's Prince of Persia event.
Oh, wait, there's Prince of Persia in here? Yeah, I see it now. Ah, cool. I love Prince of Persia. I also see Team Fortress 2 and
Minecraft.
Yeah. Skype, which, I mean, is an absolute necessity.
Gary mod, which means he's evil.
Yeah. Obviously, that's what Gary's mod means. But hey, it's a pretty cool background.
He does recording stuff. What a fucking faggot.
Where's this recording equipment?
Fifth folder, like 3 further from Prince of Persia is a folder called recordings.
Oh, I see it.
And then there's Fraps, 6 further.
Yeah. Man, real men use Bandicam. What even is Fraps?
I used Fraps back in the day.
I know. I'm just being silly.
Some of these are hard to read because there's text, like, the ponies are in the way, bro.
Yeah.
There's Left 4 Dead. There's Left 4 Dead too, see?
Yeah, see? Clearly it should have become that. There's also Fast and Light, a game that I know you have experience with.
That's fucking amazing. FTL. It's weird that he called it Fast, like, when he said Fast and Light, I didn't recognize it. Only when I saw the logo FDL did I recognize it. Because Fast and Light actually sounds bad, but FDL sounds good.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Let's see. I suppose we should actually continue, but who doesn't love staring at computer monitors? It's like looking into another... Yeah, it's like looking into another man's soul.
This is... They are pretty much equivalent of your diary, so
yeah. Exactly.
Unless you get Java, which means he programs.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to look good. One of the two.
Well, I mean, considering he made a game, I guess he probably programs. Assuming this is the actual creator's desktop, I don't know if it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it is.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, stealing someone's desktop seems a little douchey, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see what I don't really know what he would take this from, and this is so personalized. Like, there's so many actual games and stuff here. Like Game Dev Tycoon that I just noticed.
Yeah.
So, this feels like someone's thing. Yeah. Which is 2D Minecraft, basically. Let's...
yes. Let's say he has Minecraft Home, and he has Fraps Home, and he has, BitTorrent Home.
Yeah. And he's using a lot of stuff.
No, so yes, Universe Sandbox. Okay. This could go on forever.
Yeah.
Let's put it down all a folder, otherwise it's gonna go insane.
You sit down in front of your computer and crack your knuckles, thinking about what you will look at first. Before you stretches the entire wealth of human knowledge and experience, the collective wisdom of art of the ages.
Ponies.
Well, Derpy Burrow happened with a bunch of tags and stuff.
I didn't know there were so many different image thingies, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Wait,
does Sideways Image actually exist?
I don't know. I guess it has to. I mean, I doubt he made these himself. I personally like the one for recolor and drama in the comments, though. Like, just...
I knew there was a tag for it. I didn't know it had an image.
Yeah, I didn't either. But just, like, Luna arguing with Celestia, so I was just like, oh my god, shut up. Haha! Ponies! You giggle with glee as you go to your favorite pony image site and start to look at pictures of pastel ponies. I like that one because it is Pinkie Pie kissing Octavia. You clap your hands together as all your stresses are forgotten.
I think this guy does have some issues.
I think so. I've never quite gone to...
Shit, Pinkie Pie and Octavia.
I don't know. I just know I've never gone to a Derpy Burrow and been like, haha, this relieves all of my stress, and I like it, because it is what I like.
So, ponies really modest.
Oh no! Suddenly
So
it becomes a creepy pasta and your computer monitor goes fuzzy and the screen
either that or we're
locks.
playing Band from Equestria Daily because it open like that.
Oh yeah, it does open like that. I just always think but you're right. You frown in annoyance as you reach to press Control-Alt-Delete, mashing the keyboard with your fingers.
I don't think I ever had my screen go static and I hit Control-Alt-Delete. I hit what the fuck, computer, and restarted.
I don't think I've ever had my screen go static in my entire life, but yeah, that makes sense.
Not static, but I've seen stuff like this before.
Interesting.
Then your action is normally to turn it off and turn it back on, not to go Control-Alt-Delete out of crash.
Yeah, that makes sense. Disaster! Your computer starts to shake violently, the motion sending several Coke cans shattering off your desk.
Two things.
Huh?
You're a traitor to your own kind. You drink Coke and Mountain Dew.
Exactly.
Also, I never had that happen.
Yeah, I think most people haven't had their computer start earthquaking. You scramble backwards to your horror, realizing that you accidentally hit Control-Alt-E.
Do I have to do this now and see what happens?
I probably wouldn't. I was hoping you would just already know what it... Okay. I'm sorry to see you actually did it. What could that command possibly do? Oh, okay, it's not a real command. Well, apparently it opens the portal to Equestria, so you weren't doing it right, Sapare.
Fucking liars!
From your monitor warps a swirling vortex. You turn your head as the light burns into your eyes. Ethereal tendrils of energy unfurling out and grabbing you, sucking you into the hole, unreality that has ripped itself open.
Maybe you have to do it when your computer is already crashing, because that's when you did it.
I guess I'll have to try it next time Windows 10 starts exploding then. Everything goes black. Oh, well, I don't have a lot of options here now, do I? I guess I'll wake up.
Go home should be the option.
Yeah. Wake up or just, like, stay asleep and die.
This guy's day is just fated to be terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, like, unless this is a good, like, this is kind of a good thing, but either he dies or he gets sucked into a portal.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't seem to have an option in the matter. He can't stay home if he wants to. He dies or goes to Equestria. Groggily, you shake your head, trying to clear the static. You feel like you've gone for a ride in a washing machine. Every inch of your body tingles and aches. But there's something else. You can no longer smell the familiar odor of your bedroom. Instead, the air seems to be fresh, pure somehow.
Fresh air, that's terrible.
Oh no, whoa!
Oh god, she already was molesting you.
That's a little closer comfort, Celestia. I like you too, but I just got here.
What's up with that spy? I don't trust you.
And then Celestia kills us. End of the game. You open your eyes and stare straight into those of Princess Celestia. You blurt out nonsensically as you scramble to your feet, looking about in panic. Instead of your familiar room, you're standing in the throne room of Canterlot Castle, surrounded on all sides by shocked-looking ponies.
I gotta ask, where does this guy get so lucky? This shit never happens to me.
No, seriously. I never have the luck of, going to a portal to Equestria. Though I'll admit I've never had the bad luck of getting shot inside of a subway at the very least.
So I gotta also ask.
Uh-huh.
Like this is unrelated directly to the game, but have you noticed that this seems to be a Brony thing with the whole, like, humans in Equestria thing? Because I haven't seen no one ever wrote a fanfic where, like, oh, I get sucked into the Star Wars universe.
Well, I mean, I think that's because Equestria is, at least on the surface, a nice place to live. I've never said, man, I want to live in the warring times of Star Wars where I could get my entire planet blow up and die.
But I mean, okay, maybe I don't hang out around them enough, but do people do this with Harry Potter?
Now that I have no idea. I think people actually might, but I haven't talked to a lot of Potter fans, and the only Potter fanfic I've ever heard about is a really terrible one.
Potter fans sounds way better than what I would have called them, which was pod fans.
Fair enough. I think I've heard the official term is pretty silly too. I think it's something like Potterheads.
Potheads.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe that's not the official term. That's just what I heard it was. In front of you, in all her majesty, is Princess Celestia herself.
Damn you, son, for taking on the shape of Princess Celestia.
Well, yeah, see, now it's the real Celestia, so it's fine. She controls the sun, and it's great. Though, it is funny, I don't remember her stained glass windows ever looking like this.
Why is there a sun with a smiley face on it?
I don't know. That's what really tipped me off to the fact that, wait a minute, like, all of this seems...
This is changeling. This is actually Chrysalis. She's gonna send you out to destroy everyone's life.
What else is funny is that this, I mean, there's probably still some art assets used that aren't his, or maybe most of them aren't, I don't know. But it's funny because it becomes a lot less noticeable in the pony world. Like, I couldn't tell you if this is, who this is made by, or maybe the person made some of this, I don't know. But, like, like, I mean, the real world was a bunch of clip art, huh?
It's a vector, I'm pretty sure of it, but
yeah.
Which one, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, if we get to Twilight Sparkle, I'm sure I can probably tell you most of the vectors, because I have to use all of them.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I'm just saying...
It's very inaccurate, I think.
Yeah.
To the show.
I think so. Anyways, I can keep going. I don't know why, I just found it funny, and I guess that's part of the joke, is that the real world is just a bunch of clip art. It's real, you cry, half weeping as you throw yourself to the floor in front of the princess.
Actually,
it's all real. Huh?
Did you notice that the only option where you actually saw, like, people in the real world was the one with the flashlight pillow?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because when you went to buy stuff, you never interacted with anyone.
Yeah, that's true. I just got murdered by a raccoon. Huh. Well, I didn't even get murdered by a raccoon. I got murdered by people who didn't check the garbage and just crushed me to death.
Lunch at your throat and somehow didn't kill you. This raccoon is bad at killing people.
It really is. And he kind of just stops trying to kill us after we declare that his name is Dashy. And we love him.
Maybe that was his name.
Yeah. Oh, no. Quickly, you check your hands to see if you become a pony, but no such luck. Still, you somehow made it to Equestria, and all your dreams can become true. But how? You finally croak out, patting the cartoon floor in disbelief. How did I get here?
Wait, I think I... Wow, this took me a long time. I think I know the fan fiction.
You do? Oh.
I might be completely wrong. It might be a different one. But the name seems familiar. I think if it's years, like if it's from like 2012, I have read it like years ago.
Yeah. You might have. I don't know. I mean, you read a lot more fan fiction than I do and stories and stuff. So, yeah, I'd say it's probably more likely you would have read it than I did. All I know is that the
If T-Rex shows up in this, then yes. And like not our T-Rex, but the original T-Rex.
Alright, I guess we'll see then if Tyrek ever shows up. Princess Celestia steps forward, her magnificent mane flowing behind her as she smiles gently. Only the bravest and wisest... Oh, wait. Do you want to... I don't know. Who should be Celestia?
No, I can do it. Thing that I don't know a lot of lines yet.
Yeah, you haven't really.
Only the bravest and wisest of ponies may travel to Equestria using a secret keyboard command of Control-Alt-E.
That's not very
secret.
It.
Fuck you,
no, seriously, I'll try it here myself. I'll click off the game first just to make sure I don't break anything. Yeah, nothing. Control-E is nothing. Thanks, Celestia.
Maybe it doesn't work once you know about it.
It's one of those things. You just have to come across it by complete accidents.
So how did you Control-Alt-E instead of Control-Alt-Delete? The buttons are not even close to each other.
I don't know either. Man, this guy isn't very good at life for someone who got magically sent to Equestria. The East.
Is this a fan fiction? Mm-hmm. This is gonna be. If that is the fan fiction, this is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Because I love that fan fiction.
Yeah, you can read the more.
The E stands for Equestria. You're the first human to have solved a complex logical puzzle placed across your world in order to find the code and enter our land. So I don't think, did Derby even exist at the time this was written? Whatever. My brain.
I don't know.
You are the Brony Hero of Equestria.
I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing some of this stuff is probably updated, since, you know, obviously this shows.
But none of the text mentioned Derby.
Yeah. Alright. Fair enough. Logic puzzles. Yes, I did that. You cough. Standing near feet and attempting a heroic pose in order to impress the ponies. Your heart is racing with joy as you think over the possibilities of your new life. I'm gonna see Fluttershy and Twilight Sparkle, you squeak out happily, giving a girly leap in the air.
Wait.
Celestia raises a hoof.
There's something you must know. To return home to Earth, you must use the power of the Time Orb. However, it has been stolen by unknown forces, which are believed to be employ of Yes, I got it! Of Tyrek the Demon King.
Oh, no.
Because the story was a Choose Your Own Adventure story.
Yeah. So that makes sense for this. I guess it is the story you were thinking of then. Cool, so you've already read it. Well then, guys, Sapare is going to be a little more prepared for what's happening than I am. I've never read, the original Brony Hero of Equestria, because I'm lazy, and also I saw a game.
If I'm not getting stories mixed up, you have to find Trixie.
Alright.
At some point, because that one's hilarious.
That makes sense, but I mean, I'm sure the main character will bring this up, but I don't want to go home. I mean, we're in Equestria now. Why would we ever want to go home?
For the sake of all Equestria, you, the chosen hero, must find the Time Orb and rescue it before all Equestria is destroyed.
Listen to Celestia, mouth agape, an important mission all for you to carry out, with the fate of the world in the balance? But on the other hand, you could go see Fluttershy. Let's see. Can explore the castle to look for clues, seduce Celestia, or explore Equestria and find Fluttershy. I think, before we end off, I want to try to seduce Princess Celestia, if that's okay with you.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually don't remember how this one goes.
Look, Princess. You march forward, swaying your hips as you approach the Alicorn goddess. I don't know about you, but I've got 2 time orbs right here. Point your boxers.
Wait, you didn't even unbox us. No, wait, you did when you woke up.
Yeah. If you know what I mean. Most people have been frightened of approaching the princess in such a manner. However, as you are an expert Brony, you've read a lot of fan fictions about Celestia. A lot of fan fiction. Fair enough. There's one thing that fan fiction has taught you. It's that Celestia instantly turns to putty in the hands of a character who is strong and domineering. I feel like this is gonna backfire. You walk around Celestia to her throne, sitting in it sideways as your feet propped on the armrests. Yeah, that's gonna backfire. Let's just go sit in the throne of royalty. I'm sure they aren't gonna be mad about that.
Seducing ponies in this game never backfires.
Oh, I'm sure. Hey, baby! Shout as the ponies scattered about the room look on in astonishment. Put the kettle on, then get your coat. You got lucky. What does that even mean?
I don't know, you're an expert pony. You speak Brony, man.
I guess so. Put the kettle on obviously means, set me on fire. Oh.
What is the meaning of this?
Celestia turns on you, eyes flashing with anger. You know from the many age-restricted images of Celestia you browsed online that this can only lead to fun times. It means Equestria has a new king, my princess. You pat your knees, cooing at her. Come on, Celestia, come and snuggle, and if you're lucky you can have an early night. Celestia's response is immediate. You feel yourself stiffen, though not in a good way. As you look in horror at your hands, you see them turning gray, taking on the pallid texture of stone. Oops. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna go well. No, Celestia, no! You scream, attempting to rise and beg forgiveness, but your legs have already calcified. No, I love you. I only wanted to marry you. Soon you can cry out no longer. That was a little more extreme than I expected.
I thought it never backfires in the story.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That clearly didn't backfire. We're not dead or anything. We're just a statue.
Yeah. I mean, you got to stay in Equestria. That's what you wanted, wasn't it?
I guess so. In the gardens of Canterlot Castle is the statue of a strange ape creature sprawled out across a plinth, one arm raised, face fixed in a scream. The ponies.
Wait, you on Discord?
No, I know they don't have a statue of me, but it is funny that does kind of look like what the Discord statue's doing. The ponies who stop and look at it puzzle over its meaning. If you could speak, you would tell them, but you can't. You can only gaze at them from behind frozen stone eyes. Bad end. Or good end, if you like that sort of thing. No one will judge you. Why would I ever consider that a good end? I mean, like you said, I got to stay in Equestria, but I'm dead and turned to stone forever.
I don't know, maybe some people like being stiff for hours on it.
Maybe. Well, thanks, Brony Hero of Equestria. I really feel like a hero, considering the fact that I've died 3 times.
I do like how she did that, even though she was like, oh, you gotta save Equestria. Never mind. Fuck Equestria. I don't like this dude.
I know. It seems like your role of being a hero isn't that important. It feels like anyone could do it if it's just okay to kill their savior and turn him to stone.
Yep.
Whatever. Well,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
And we hope to see you all next time.